So I'm getting on this train as a different way to London, as opposed to keep getting on the Elizabeth line, which I like and it's nice, but I just thought I'd find a different way to there. So I'm going to London Waterloo, and hopefully Google Maps was telling the truth and it's only, say, a 20-30 minute walk away from Soho. If not, oh god, I've made a major mistake. The other train, so this one takes an hour and 25 minutes, and the other one, the Elizabeth line, takes an hour and say 5 minutes, but this one is actually cheaper, presumably because it doesn't go through Paddington. This one, it's going through Staines instead. But this one takes a whole 20 minutes more. But things like this really do set off my anxiety, and I'm literally shaking right now because there was people checking tickets and that, and there's about 4 of them just before you get to this platform, and I was genuinely so shaking when they asked me for my ticket and it was visible. I just need to get over myself, really. But let's get on this train. So I'm now on the train, and I like this one because the first stops are Early, Winnersh Triangle, Winnersh, Woking and Bracknell, and I know those places and it's not too far away from where I live, so if something went wrong or I accidentally got on the wrong train, then I can just get off there and then come back, so it's relatively easy for me to do that. See, I'm still physically shaking because of my anxiety being on this train. It's just what happens to me when I get on a different train or go into a different place that I've never been to or not used to before, but this is just what happens.
This South Western Railway service to London Waterloo.
I'm on the right train and I've got 3 minutes until it leaves because it's 10:05 and it leaves at 10:09.
Winnersh, Woking, Bracknell, Martins, Heron, Asgard, Sunningdale, Longcross, Virginia Water, Egham, Staines, Belton, Twickenham, Richmond, Clapham Junction and London Waterloo.
I like this one because it's not going through Paddington, so it'll be a lot cheaper, and probably it might be a bit more quieter, but who knows.
This South Western Railway service to London Waterloo. Morning at Early, Winnersh Triangle, Winnersh, Woking, Bracknell, Martins, Heron, Asgard, Sunningdale, Longcross, Virginia Water, Egham, Staines, Belton, Twickenham, Richmond, Clapham Junction and London Waterloo.
The next station is London Waterloo, where this train terminates. Please make sure you take all your personal belongings with you when you leave the train.
Do you want to do that for Waitrose as well?
London Waterloo, change here, London Underground services.
You say yesterday you'd rather do Waitrose than what's the other one next?
Yeah, we can. If I was to pick one, I'd pick Sainsbury's because they're having a pay rise. Who's it next? Yeah, Waitrose.
Finish this journey.
Hello.
I'm so glad I'm out of that train. It was so long and it got so busy at around Woking and Bracknell that I just had to turn the camera off. And now I'm here in London Waterloo, and I just checked the time and it is now 11:39, so I'm just in the toilet at the moment, and this toilet's so weird. You've got the women's entrance one side, the men's entrance the other side, and I thought it was 2 rooms separated, but no, there's no separation between the 2 rooms. You can just walk straight through from one side to the other, which I think's a bit weird. I'm now outside, but that toilet was so weird. I literally almost went out the women's exit. I don't get it at all. Why is there no separation? I'm here in London at the moment going for my rescheduled blood test, and it's about a 25-ish minute walk from here to Soho, and that's what I'm going to do, and hopefully I can find my way there. All I know is I have to go over a big bridge, and then it's sort of behind Leicester Square, which is where Chinatown is. As long as I get to Chinatown, then go through, and then it's Soho, and then I'm right there for Trans Plus. So let's hope I can find my way there. And there's a load of people going under a bridge in front of me, so that's where I think I need to go. All I know is I really need a drink after that train journey. I don't think they give you very much time to cross over that bit of road there, and it looks really busy. But I suppose most roads in London are really busy. But hopefully I'm going the right way. Loads of people have come this way when they got off the train. Definitely not getting on one of those Boris bikes over there. So I've made it to a bridge. I don't know if it's the right one, but the London Eye's right next to me, so I'm guessing it is the right one. But that building right behind me there is the South Bank Centre, and if I knew it was this easy and this cheap to get to here, then I definitely would have gone to that Reuben K drag show that was here last year in December. So I think it was like £25 for the actual ticket and then about 25 for the train ticket, and I think it started at like 3:30 or something like that. And then say it's 2 hours, I would have been alright to get the train back and wouldn't have had to have stayed here. If only I'd known this, then I would have gone. But if he's back there at some point, then I definitely would have a look at going again, or going just for the first time. But let's just look at Google Maps quickly to see if I am going the right way. It says a 23-minute walk away, and I've got to go over the bridge that's right next to me, and then I will be near the National Gallery, go up a road, and then it's basically Leicester Square, Chinatown, and then Soho, so it's not really that far away. I didn't know it was this close. I thought it would be miles away. I didn't know this bridge was here at all. This is the first time I've noticed this and known that it was this close. Let's just go over the bridge. So I'm now in the middle of this bridge. The side that I'm looking at, you can see on screen, and that's what I'm looking at, and a boat is going past that says Uber boat. I didn't know that they did that. How much money has that company got? And then on the other side you can see is a railway station and like trains going past, like train tracks. Seems quite nice. All I know is I'm not a big fan of this bridge. It feels really wobbly and unsafe, and like it's going to fall down straight away. But let's get to the other side without it falling down. And I think behind the railway tracks is another footbridge, and you can see the London Eye a bit better on that side, so maybe I should have gone down that way instead of this way. But we'll just have a little look quickly. I've gone a little bit further down than the bridge, and I've just gone under this like tunnel bit, and it made me feel really weird. And now I'm going through this like level, and it's got like what looks like office buildings, and it makes me feel like I shouldn't be here. And now it brings you out to this like station bit. It's weird. So many little side streets and access streets that doesn't really make any sense. Or at least because I'm not used to it, it doesn't make sense. So at the moment I have no real idea how to get onto the other side of the bridge, and I'm just going to look at where to go next, because I haven't got a clue where I am or which way I'm going. I think I've got the National Gallery in front of me, but do I go down that way or down the road that goes that way? I don't know. If I'm right, then I could go either down that road on the left or the road on the right. I'm next to Charing Cross station, so that was the station that I was just in. So by this, I'm going to go down the left road and then go right down Charing Cross Road. And if I'm right, if I keep going, then I'll end up by Tottenham Court Road station. But obviously I don't need to go that far, so maybe a little bit down it and then I'll be in Soho again. So that's where I'll just go. The way that I've just come from past the National Gallery, I've walked by so many countries' embassies or buildings. There's so many buildings with the flags outside, and it says like the country and then house. or something like that. So I suppose they're all dotted around London somewhere. But let's keep going. Definitely getting my steps in this one, so I have to check how many steps I've done so far. Probably quite a few. The building in front of me looks really old. I don't know what it is or what it's for, but it just looks so out of place in a way, because all the buildings here in London, or at least most of them, are white, but this one's like old brick, and you can just tell it's old. But let's just check where we are and where I need to go. Turns out I made a wrong turn in and I went down St James's Street or road, and I've come up to the right way, or almost to where I need to be. And right next to me is Fortnum and Mason's. I've never seen it before, but that's a window of it, and it's like pink and got champagne bottles in the window. Maybe we'll go in there, but I just need a drink and food first. It's been over an hour since I've been here, and I've needed a drink since I got off the train. We'll find one. All I know is this is quite a distance to walk. I've only got a little bit left, but it's taken probably over an hour to walk 25 minutes or so. Definitely getting my steps in here. So I've just made it to like Shaftesbury Avenue, which is right next to Soho. So that's where I am at the moment. And now I'm in Chinatown. Let's get to Soho, because I think it might be a bit quieter in there, because the places I looked in for food and that, it was so busy. It was unbelievable, but hopefully there's somewhere quieter in Soho. Found a place to have food, and it was a McDonald's, and it took about 15 minutes for me to order my food to then get my food, and it was just so busy in there. And I'll just see how many steps I've done, presumably quite a lot. I'm just in Soho Square Garden now, because there's no music playing or anything like that in the background, which is why I didn't say anything or film anything in there. 8,711 steps. That is definitely my 5k done for today. According to Samsung Health, that is, it's 6.6 km, and that for this one I'm going to leave it just there where it is.